Hey everybody, it's Ken with Ken's Cardboard. I thought I would share a little bit today about my first personal collection that I started when I was younger, and that was of a player who is very controversial at times, but he is one of the greatest players to play baseball all time. And that guy, his name was Pete Rose. So let's talk about him. I'll show you. Cut out a Wheaties box lid. The box wasn't in that great shape, so I just cut the top off. Used to cut out magazines, photos of Pete Rose. I did everything with Pete Rose. Articles about him. I even got this cool talking baseball record. And this is a record that Pete Rose hit when he was in 1978 in July. So that's not his all-time hit record, but it was the record for the most hits in the National League consecutive games. I also have a binder of all kinds of Pete Rose stuff, so I'm going to go through the binder with you guys as well. And the last thing I'll show is some of my cards that I have. I think I have almost every card except for the 1963 rookie of Pete Rose, at least the Topps variations. So here are some of the articles that I collected when Pete Rose was chasing after his hit streak. So this is Pete Rose's greatest hits. The Cincinnati Great goes for the tiebreaker, so breaking Ty Cobb's all-time hit record. Here's the next page of the article, a famous photo of Pete sliding headfirst into a base. Editorial about Rose shows also off the field as well. Here's another article about Pete Rose, his quest, showing some of his milestones. June 26, 68, he had 1,000 hits. June 19th, 73, he had 2,000 hits. May 5th, 78, he had his 3,000th hit. And April 13th, 84, he had his 4,000th hit. This is back a newspaper from the Daily News, June 9th, 1985, sports page. Pretty cool. He also has the most games played, most at bats by any player in Major League Baseball. There's another article. Pete Rose is still hustling to catch Cobb. So, getting closer. Needs 49. This time he needed 49 hits to tie the record. Whoops. So I pretty much collected Sports Illustrated, covers, magazines. Got some Topps and Donruss, Diamond Kings, Giant cards. Oh, Bo Jackson got in this one, but Jiffy Pop. Little Topps chewing gum, Pete Rose, Donruss 83 parallel. Some late 70s cards, early 80s cards. Some more 70s cards, going all the way up through 81. 82 Phillies, like that card. All the way up through 1989 was his last Topps card that Pete Rose had. Right here is manager card. Starting off in his Fleer. These are all the Fleers, and up to 87 was his last Fleer card, I believe. And there was 3 versions of the Donruss 81. Some of them this one doesn't cut very good, but one of these are like considered short prints. And went to all the way up to 87 in Donruss as well. Got some Diamond Kings, some other special cards. Then I got all the insert cards that were in there. A couple of Kellogg's, those are some nice cards. A little sticker, not very good shape, but some Fleer stickers. These cards were a Topps set that you would send in enough wax packages, and you send them into Topps, and then they'd send you back these sets of different players. These some scratch offs. squirt card. You cut off of a label or something. It's called. This little booklet's pretty cool. Sporting news. So yeah, here's a 1970 original one. This is the cloth card. I like this traded set expo. This is the only card I think that Pete Rose is on, one of the few cards he's on at expos. Decal edge cards. I'm not sure what year this card is. Looks pretty. Pete Rose looks pretty young. And then these were cut out of I think Hostess boxes back in the day. You know, they got a little crease in here. This is a laminated card cut off of something. Doesn't even look like Pete Rose's autograph. This is more like Pete Rose's autograph, so I don't know who wrote that on there, but that's a facsimile autograph anyways. Also got some Kmart cards, some more cutouts from boxes, playing cards, sport flicks, stickers, and the like. So those are all the stickers. Now I'm going to get into some of the cards that I have in cases. So now we're going to start off with some cards that I have in screw downs. So we got 1975 Pete Rose. This is pretty good condition. The corner's a little dinged down here, but it's a pretty nice card. Looks like it's a picture from spring training. Put it on here. As you can see, 74 is already up. I have another 74 here in the screw down. I'm not sure which card is actually better. This one's not quite on center, so maybe the other card's a little bit better than this one. Maybe I'll get the other one graded. I don't know. Think about it. That's a nice picture of him bunting. 1973 Pete Rose. Looks like he just popped it up. And we got the 1972 Pete Rose. This is one of my favorite cards. I just love the design. Complete 70s design. Pretty cool. Got all the stuff on the back. I like this set too. 1971 Pete Rose. This one's a little bit off center. Corner's a little bit dinged up, but I like this set. I like the black borders. Always have. 1970 tops. It's not too bad a shape. When I was a kid, these were really not that affordable for me, so I pretty much saved all my allowance money to get these cards. Here is again the 1969. This one's a little better centering on than the other one I have, but the corners are a little bit more dinged up. 1968 Pete Rose. You can see the different uniforms. Pretty cool. He's got the sleeveless uniforms in this one. Long sleeve red shirt. Looks like it's again spring training. Baseball back in the 60s. Nice yellow back. I like this. And I got more sleeveless jersey here. 1967 Pete Rose. This is actually a decent card. Nice centering, but the corners are kind of dinged up. I remember buying this from the card shop back when I was probably like 10 years old, maybe 11 years old. Still have this card. 1968. I mean 67, sorry. Of course, Pete Rose was the Rookie of the Year, 1963. This is my 1966 Rose. It's got a lot of surface issues on this one. Dinged up corners, but got it in my collection. That's what matters. And, you know, Pete Rose is still pretty controversial. Look at this 65. Should he be in the hall or shouldn't he be in the hall? I really like those sleeveless jerseys. But my opinion is that he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame based on, because the Hall of Fame is more like a museum and it's not really based on, it's not even affiliated with Major League Baseball. So it's just about who the writers feel is worthy of Hall of Fame. So obviously, it is by his stats. He does have a lot of things in the Hall of Fame. I went to the Hall of Fame a few years ago, and he does have some artifacts there. But his bus is not in the hall like he would like it. So this is my 1964. I think I paid like $80 for this when I was like 12 years old. I saved up all my money, got this second year card. I still don't have the rookie card. Looking at those right now, possibly finishing up my collection here. But this one's definitely off center, but still a nice card to have in my collection. Always like the look of these cards. The backs are kind of the faded orange. I like those yellow backs that had the black text on. Those were nice. Like the All-Star rookie, top 63 rookie. Second base. Pete Rose played a lot of different positions. I have a couple other things I got from Pete Rose. I have a autographed baseball, but the ink is very faded. So the story on this is, I don't know if you can barely see the Pete Rose. I got this in person. I went to a Joe Torre baseball camp in Southern California, and you can barely see the outline here. One of the main reasons I went to that baseball camp was obviously to learn to play baseball better, but Pete Rose is going to be there to autograph baseball for everybody at least one of the days when we were there. So, and I went up to him, gave him this ball. He signed it with this disappearing ink, and never once looked up at me. And from that day on, I thought he was a jerk. Even after I collected all this stuff from him, so that really made me mad. So maybe that's another reason I'm biased. He's not in the Hall of Fame. This was only on an official league general leather. At that time, I didn't have any Major League Baseballs, but maybe the pen just sat in the sun too long. But got that autographed baseball. Got a big stick baseball Rawlings Adirondack. Pete Rose, 4256. That says number of hits he had in his career. So, you know, these are some of the things I have in my Pete Rose collection. I think he still played a really great part in the history of baseball. So I haven't got rid of all this stuff, but it just brings back memories from when I was a kid. This is part of my collection, and just remember the time and effort I put into getting all this stuff. So it was important to me, and I'm still glad that I have it as part of my collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.